Monkey branching PTSD is real, and you got to be aware of it in order for you to minimize the emotional impact that this betrayal have on you. I'm Coach Paz Goldman, your relationship and breakup coach, and in today's session, we're going to talk about the PTSD after you've been monkey branched. There is so many mental fuckery that you gotta deal with, and it's not just at the moment when it happened and after, it actually prolongs and infiltrate a little bit into your next relationship. And I'm talking from personal experience and coaching hundreds of you. I follow up with my clients all the time to see how they're doing, how they're feeling, because I want to know exactly what to do in order for me to be able to help you in the best possible way after this type of betrayal of monkey wrenching. And today, I'm just going to give you the PTSD. I'm going to tell you about it and also what you can do to minimize the impact. And I say minimize the impact because you can't completely just say, oh, I will not have PTSD at all. It will infiltrate to your next relationship, but you can handle it if you're healing correctly, just like I'm telling you guys to do. If you're healing correctly, the impact will be very, very small because on your healing journey, not just from monkey branching, but in general, specifically monkey branching, you learn how to love yourself. You learn how to listen to yourself. You learn how to trust yourself. And by learning how to trust yourself, you're learning also how to trust other people. After being monkey branched, this is one of the most severe symptoms, lack of trust. You don't trust anyone because you don't trust yourself. So, in your healing journey, just the way I'm explaining it to you in the Rise of the Phoenix, my online healing coaching program, and when you're working with me, and also on my channel here, there is just hundreds of videos that I released here. So it's hard for me to pinpoint and tell you watch this, watch that, and do this and do that. In my program or when you work with me, it's structured. That's easier for you to follow. But in either case, when you are on your healing journey, you learn how to trust yourself and your intuition because you know that you wanted to break up. You know that you couldn't take this relationship anymore, but you were so in love and so naive. You were naive because you didn't see that this other person, that your ex, didn't reciprocate to the same level, to the same degree. This is why they did what they did. And I know it's hard to hear. And you already know me. I'm a no bullshit kind of coach. I will tell you what you need to hear to heal, not what you want to hear to pay me. And it's hard to say, it's hard for you to comprehend and admit that you were very naive and very weak emotionally and anxious. And I remember when I was going through my healing journey, I needed to tell myself these things. And you cannot say that you're not because you accepted unacceptable behavior. You stayed way longer than you should have. And if you were secure within yourself, and if you weren't anxious, and if you knew your value, you never stayed. You would never stay. You would never accept unacceptable behavior. And the fact that you did, this is what happened. And it happens to all of us. It happened to me. Actually, it didn't happen to me just once, it happened to me twice. One time when my ex cheated on me, then rebounded. This was the first time when I experienced a betrayal. So the first time it happened to me, it was about, I think, around 3 or 4 years ago, where she cheated on me and then she left me, rebounded to another guy, not the one she cheated on me with, and then I took her back. And then she cheated on me again. The next one after her monkey branched on me. So it was I know how it feels and I know who I was. And when I coach you guys, I see who you are, and there is a common denominator. Now, the PTSD after that, it will be healed when you get into a new relationship and you fully trust yourself because you already know the signs. And when you fully trust yourself, this is where you will be able to trust your partner. And when you see that you trust your partner and your partner reciprocates trust, this is where you build this trust in the relationship. Just a second, I'm just gonna let my dog in. Come, Baba. Come. Papa. You wanna jump? Okay. So, anyways, this is how you learn. And this is how, this is one of the symptoms of the PTSD. Like I said already, it's the trusting. Trusting, it's so hard. It's so hard to trust again after you've been betrayed, because you don't want to feel like that again. And you become very suspicious. You become very skeptical. You're questioning people's motives and intentions towards you. And this is not a good, this is not a good foundation for a relationship. When you go into a relationship and you are skeptical and you don't trust, the other person will not give you trust as well. So you need to heal yourself first. And like I'm telling you all the time, you guys, you heal 80% by yourself. The next 15% will be in a relationship, and the other 5% you will stay fucked forever. There's there's 5% that we constantly need to work on, improve, and this is just what it is. This is life. And the percentages are approximation, it's not science, but this is just how it is based on my personal experience and coaching hundreds and thousands of people by now. On monkey benching, I coached hundreds and in general thousands. So I know what I'm talking about. And I'm very geeky when it comes to these things. I take a lot of notes. I do very comprehensive research. And I'm also a behavioral analyst. So I know how humans move, the patterns, and why they do what they do. Now, back to the topic, the PTSD. One thing that we covered is the trusting. The other things is the other thing is just for you to, the PTSD, not even in a new relationship, just in general, you will feel like you cannot love again. There will be a part of you that don't feel like you can love again and connect with another person again due to this broken, I would say, trust again. Due to this broken trust again, you will feel like you don't want to connect. And again, when you do the work, when you heal correctly, you will see how it's possible to love again and even love deeper. Love deeper. And you will have some arguments. You will have some disagreements with new partners. You will have even arguments and disagreements within yourself. But this is the healing journey when you are having a conflict with yourself and you resolve it with yourself. Then you have a conflict with your partner. You learn how to resolve it with your partner. And you don't run for vices, no drugs, no alcohol, nothing that numbs you. You stay present. You stay present. And when you stay present, this is where all of the answers lies. You'll find the answers in the discomfort. It's very uncomfortable. This is why a lot of people just become bitter. It's easier to become bitter after a breakup, especially monkey branching, instead of becoming better. Because you victimize yourself. You can say, yeah, listen, it happened to me. They did it to me. Life is not fair. And I will never love again. And just victimizing yourself. And that's the easy route. But this is the wrong one. The right one is going on your healing journey and embarking on the self-love process when you do everything for you. You enhance who you are as a person. You get to know yourself. In the darkest times, you are with yourself and you learn how to self-soothe. You learn how to deal with this PTSD. You learn how to deal with it. And I'm an Israeli soldier. I suffered from real fucking PTSD. And after the betrayal, I suffered from a different kind of PTSD. It was really, really stressful for me. But you learn how to deal with it by sitting with it. And this is the greatest tip that I can give you, is to sit with it and not numb yourself. Even when I was after the my service in the military, I took a lot of we call it painkillers. I had a lot of emotional pain, but you take a lot of tranquilizers. Some of them can sedate a fucking horse just for you to go to sleep. Couldn't sleep every time I closed my eyes. It was horrible. The things that I imagined in my head, and you probably experience it too. After monkey branching, you close your eyes and all you can see is your ex fucking this other person. It's horrible, horrible. I remember every time I closed, I was afraid to close my eyes, but then I forced myself. And I'm going to give you another advice and another tip that will help you to minimize the impact of the PTSD by sitting, closing your eyes, putting some music on, calm music, and let it hit you. Let it hit you and overcome it. You need to fight. That will be the fight. But when it will be the fight, and when you are fighting, in the rest of the day, you will have much more clarity. But you will need to sit with yourself. Sometimes after my ex monkey branch, sometimes I meditated between 2 to 3 hours a day, even 4 hours a day. I just put music on, laid in my bed, and let it hit me. I was crying. I was it was very, very hard, but it minimized the impact that it had on my other relationship after. And now I can tell you that the relationship I have now, the love of my life now, I have no PTSD at all. I am completely secure within myself. I have nothing. It's like not like nothing happened. Nothing happened. All of what I went through, all of the monkey wrenching that I experienced turned into complete wisdom that I can transfer to you guys. And I see it as a loving memory. It's not a painful memory anymore. It's not at all. And suffering and all of this negativity that I used to feel is gone. It's gone. And I remember that I came up with this. I don't remember exactly what I said there, but it was in my documentary. And even if you didn't watch my documentary, go ahead and watch it and see how I dealt with my ex monkey branching on me. And I said something about the memory, that the memory with the emotional baggage, a memory with emotional baggage, it's called, don't remember, let me see, I just want to pull this real quick because I want to tell you this. All right, so it goes like this. Negative memory without the emotional charge, it calls wisdom. Negative memory with the emotional charge, called baggage. Positive memory without the emotional charge is called lost memory. And positive memory without the emotional charge, called nostalgia. So I want you to understand that because I want you to turn all of this experience into wisdom. So negative memory, because it's a negative memory, monkey branching, but without the emotional charge, it will turn into wisdom. But if a negative memory still have the emotional charge, you will call it just a baggage. It's a baggage. It's baggage that you bring into a new relationship. And it's not only to a new relationship, to your journey of life. And positive memory without the emotional charge, it's a positive memory. It's called lost memory. And I look at what happened with my ex, Monkey Bench on me, as a positive. It's a lost memory for me because it's positive. It got me to where I am. And you can only look back and say, I'm happy it happened if you change from it. And if you really grew from it, you look back and you say, God damn, thanks. Thank you that it happened. Thanks that it happens. You give gratitude to the event, whatever that event might be. But if this event scar you, and if this event makes you worse, you will just look at it and you say, yep, I'm fucked because of that. But you can say, fuck this, I will be better thanks to this. And I want to help you guys just to reframe and not bring and make the transition now. Don't wait. You don't need to wait to say it's going to be wisdom. You need to work on yourself to turn it into wisdom by letting go of the past and let go of the pain and the sting. And I know it's painful, believe me, I know because I've been there. But I also know that it's possible for you to overcome it by doing the fucking work. The work is reflecting. The work is, like I told you, sit with the pain and let it hit you. The work is a lot of intellectual work that I help you do on my channel, on my program, on my one-on-one. Again, if you can afford one-on-one, it will be the best for you because I can expedite your healing, not just faster, also better, because the quality will be so much better. In my program, it's the best quality as well. It will take a little bit longer because you do it by yourself, but still it's more affordable. And if you cannot afford either, my everything that I share here on my channel will help you. So whatever you need is available for you. So take it and work on yourself. You have to. You have to. Right now, all you have is time, and a time and the breakup pain energy. You can alchemize it into beauty, or you can take this pain and become bitter. It really is up to you. And I say it from the bottom of my heart because I see many people that don't do the work, and I see them in the comments as well. You can feel their bitterness in the comments towards their ex. And some of them, as they evolve, as you watch my channel more and you start realizing more about you, you start losing the resentment towards your ex, and you start gaining more love towards yourself. And at the beginning, when you start watching my channel, it's very triggering. I know many people tell me, like, I fucking hate your channel. At the beginning, yeah, you're gonna hate it because I'm gonna be right in your face and telling you exactly what you need to hear, not what you wanna hear. But for those of you who stay, and for those of you who keep on listening, it's very validating because you know that I'm speaking the truth to you, and it's a hard truth. And I will not tell you your ex thinks about you or love you. They don't give a fuck about you. And you should give a fuck about yourself. You will need to work on yourself. Now it's you and you, my friend. And once you find you will never be lost again. Because in this relationship that you used to have with the monkey brancher, you were lost. I know it and you know it. So don't lie to yourself and be honest with yourself. Take life and matters into your own hands because you can. And I'm here to help you. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I fucking love you so much. I know you're going to be so healed and good. Just please just do the work on yourself in whatever way is possible for you right now that you can afford. Just do it. And I will see you again in the next one.